Origin Wrangler is a tool for Blender artists. It's a nifty little add-on for manipulating and positioning the origins of objects, which is pretty important for things like rigid body physics. You want to set the origin to the center of the mass of an object. And if you use stock Blender, the vanilla Blender without any add-ons, you can only set the origin based on the base mesh geometry, so it doesn't take into account any of the modifiers. So if you want to set the origin to the center of the mass of an object that has the mirror modifier, you have to apply the modifier, which, is inconvenient. But if you use the Origin Wrangler add-on, then you have the option to use the final geometry, so you don't have to apply the modifier. Origin Wrangler also comes with a Smart Align feature that lets you align the origin of an object to the geometry at one of its 6 sides, and that is very useful. This is the original reason why I developed this add-on. I used an asset that had a bunch of blades of grass, and the origins were not positioned at the bottoms of the blades, and I had to write a script, because to position them manually would take ages. So Origin Wrangler can batch set the origin to the bottom of an object. This add-on would definitely be incomplete if it didn't have an Origin to Selected feature. When Origin Wrangler is invoked in edit mode, there's an option to toggle between using the whole mesh to calculate the center or using just the faces, vertices, and edges that you have selected. And you can even set or move the origin along specific axes. You want to move the origin just on the x-axis? You can do that. You can place an object's origin anywhere in its local or global bounding box. Yeah, Origin Wrangler can do pretty much anything you need to do with an object's origin. And the thing about Blender is that I think that for every Origin to operator, it should have its inverse. Blender has its Origin to Geometry operator. It has Geometry to Origin, but it has Origin to Center of Mass, but it doesn't have Center of Mass to Origin. Well, in Origin Wrangler, all of the operations have their inverse. And, last but not least, Origin Wrangler has this mixed control, which makes it possible for you to, for instance, move the origin to halfway between the bound center and the center of mass. See, it has a lot of useful features. It's a quite powerful add-on. So that was a quick overview of Origin Wrangler.